What is up? Welcome back to the Tomahawk Talk podcast. As always, I'm your main man, Jay Money. With me, we've got Ben and Jose today. We have an absolute train wreck of a podcast today because there's no Braves news, and Jose is about to. What did you say? Absolutely Pablo Picasso the ceiling because the Falcons are just so bad.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah. And then we got bandwagon Ben over here being a Jaguars fan.
Who the fuck is a bandwagon Jaguars fan? Listen,
Hey,
I've been Duval till we die for 28 years, and I'll be Duval till we die for another 70 till I die.
so I do want to send my condolences to Matt Olson Burner because he is a Titans fan, I believe.
Fuck them.
They got their ass handed to him. Gee whiz. Um, yeah, no, we have absolutely no news to go over, but we do have a special guest coming on. Erin Nicole, she's also known on TikTok as doing the Chop House Tea. So we will have her later on. But there's absolutely nothing. I don't expect there to be anything until the winter meetings, which I believe is next week or the week after.
I want to say December
It's either the
December
4th or the
14th.
7th.
I thought it was like mid-December. Let me look
Yeah, I
it
thought
up.
it was like December 14th, and
Do we expect any big moves to go down at the GM meetings or the winter meetings or whatever?
tell you with Alex, you never know. I mean, people on Twitter are in two camps. Either one, they think he's the greatest thing that's ever walked the earth, or two, they hate every single thing that he does, no matter what it is. He's bargain bin shopping. He's going to the Dollar Tree. He's, just let the man do his job. All right, he
Dumpster diving.
dumpster diving. And I'm like, we won a World Series in 2021 with him as the GM. Like, give give him some time. A lot of teams, hell, the Seattle Mariners, for one, have never been to a World Series, and we won one 4 or 5 years ago. Like, cut him
We
some slack.
we also had a pretty substantial core then though that are no longer with us. They're not like dead or anything. They just signed elsewhere.
I mean, yeah, yeah, three of those guys, but you know, you got players. Well, you got players to replace two of those guys, and then the third one. You know the meme with the dragons where two of them look like ferocious, and then the one just looks like a fucking moron.
Yep.
Well, that's what, like, the two ferocious ones are like the first base replacement and the starting pitcher replacement, and then the third one, the dumb looking one, is the shortstop replacement. They have not been able to replace Dansby since he left. Not even come close to replacing him at all.
They will this year when they sign Bo Bichette.
Who knows? I doubt it.
I honestly doubt it too. I just don't see Boba shit happening. Um, but to answer your question, Joe, the winter meetings this year are between December 7th and 11th.
Okay.
So we're just about a week out.
So we have about a week until Atlanta trades for a an all-star caliber player.
You know what else is on December 7th?
Pearl Harbor.
Yep, 84th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. Never, never forget.
That's 9/11.
Nope, you never forget Pearl Harbor either. I've been there. It's actually really, really interesting.
I thought you were saying you were there. I was like, I do not think that's how that works, Ben.
No, no, I wasn't there physically when it happened, but I went there like 2 years ago. And
So you were there spiritually.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's still oil coming up from one of the ships that sank.
That's actually
Jesus.
insane.
Yeah, and it's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years.
Literally.
Uh,
Has anybody kept up with Winter Ball?
Oh, dude.
Ronnie's
Ronnie
playing.
and Luis Angel going yard on the same day.
That was honestly like cinema to watch on. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I
Yeah.
said this on Twitter slash X, but I'm honestly really hoping that Luis Angel takes a step forward because like just watching the
don't.
rivalry between the two brothers,
No.
that would actually be pretty sick for me, especially.
I hope he
Yeah.
takes about 4 steps back, to be honest with you, unless
Yeah,
it
he
is
can.
at least.
He can stay little, bro.
If he goes to AL West, sure, take as many steps forward as you want. But, if you're staying in the NL East, I hope he hits 140.
No. Look, see, even if Luis Angel Acuna takes a step forward, he'll never be as good as Ronald. He just won't. The
That's not the
talent.
point, though.
It's just about me for having that competition aspect between the Braves and the Mets. Like, obviously, it's already a rivalry, but having the brother-to-brother competition, I feel like that shit would be cinema, man.
I mean, I just don't want him to help the Mets. I
I
don't
mean,
want
I
him
feel that. I feel that.
Sounds like a perfect Seattle Mariner.
Yep. I'll throw him on the A's. See how he does. Or the Reds.
Are
I
they-
hear they need another infielder.
Yeah. Can't have enough of them. Are
No.
they on the same team?
Who?
Ronnie and Luis Angel?
No.
No.
Ronnie must be on the good team.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if they have Ronald, then I'm assuming they are good.
Yeah.
That's honestly a good question to ask. Let me see.
Is there sports betting for winter ball?
Brother, there's sports betting for Russian ping pong. You don't think there's sports betting for Venezuelan winter ball?
I might have to throw a bag on Ronnie winning the MVP or some shit.
I had a buddy of mine in college who would literally wake up at 3:30 in the morning just to throw money on Russian ping pong.
I almost did that. When it first became legal, I was like, ooh, maybe I'll start watching this ping pong. And I was like, I know nothing whatsoever about fucking ping pong.
I don't think anybody does. But also, it's still not legal here. He was finding illegal websites to go on to bet on Russian ping pong.
Oh, man. I wish Atlanta would make a fucking move.
They did sign one of my buddies.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Get him on the pod.
I've talked to him. We'll see.
Do you have his number? Or do you
Yeah.
just... Oh.
I didn't know on Instagram, but because I don't know if I have his. I doubt I have his current phone number. But whenever we were in school, I mean, we played ball together, travel ball, high school ball, all kind of stuff. Always
Was
on the
he a
same
pitcher?
teams. Yeah.
So he was ranked number 2, you were ranked number 1.
No. Not even
That's-
close, actually.
That's what I'm hearing, bub. That's what I'm hearing.
No, not even close, really.
How was y'all's Thanksgiving?
I ate till I couldn't eat no more.
Same. What about you, Joe?
I don't care
did
enough.
The same. Yeah, I absolutely ate the shit out of some turkey. Shout out Blooper for cooking me last year when I said turkey was ass.
I mean,
And
he had dessert.
I did not have dessert.
No, deserved. Blooper
Oh,
should have
oh.
cooked your ass for having such a cold take.
Nah, dog. I 100% take ham over turkey all day, every day, any day.
That's fine. You can take ham over turkey, but calling turkey ass is just, like physically and biologically incorrect.
How?
It's just a false statement. It's like saying the sky is green. Just false.
I mean, technically, people could be colorblind and say that it's green.
And they'd still be wrong. They'd just be blind and wrong.
Jose, did you eat a fuck ton?
I sure did, buddy. I sure did. Plus, Thanksgiving this year happened to be on my birthday, so I actually had to save some room for cake. And
Yes.
it was a good day.
Happy birthday, Jose.
I appreciate it.
26?
27.
27, Grandpa.
Yeah, man. My back is already aching. I'm getting up there, man.
From carrying this podcast for show.
By the way,
fuck.
so going back to the previous point we were talking about, so Ronald plays for Los Tiburones, which is the Sharks, and Luis Angel plays for the Cardinals, Los Cardenales, and the records are just about equal, just about one win off of each other, or a difference from each other.
We gotta get Ronald off the charts.
Is there any Cardinals in Venezuela?
I'm not sure. That's actually a very good
What
question.
is the
Are there
national
Cardinals
bird?
in Missouri?
That is actually a great question, Ben. I have no idea. The Cardinal's the state bird of North Carolina. I know that.
Cardinals in Venezuela.
There are?
There sure are.
No way.
Are there any Kings in Missouri? Or Sacramento, California? No.
That's different, though. The national bird for Venezuela, though, is the Venezuelan tropical, or troupial. Troupial.
I also highly doubt there are any Marlins in the Miami city limits.
I don't get it.
Of course you wouldn't.
Oh, gosh. All
Are
right.
there Giants in San Francisco?
Yes. That
I
big-ass
mean-
bridge.
I think they prefer large people, but
I don't know, Ben. What do y'all prefer?
I'm not that big.
Mm.
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 All right. Without further ado.
I mean, how many people do you actually think wear red socks in Boston, you know?
I mean, when it's winter, you know, you
But
got the red
are they
fuzzy
colored, though?
socks. The red fuzzy socks for like winter and shit.
Yeah, but how
Like
many
Christmas?
people choose red?
Because it's a Christmas color.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just taking what you said and going on that theme.
What about twins? Do you think there's any twins in Minnesota?
See, that's not named for any people though. That's named
Yes, it's
because
named after the Twin
Minneapolis and
Cities.
St. Paul.
Yes. Yeah.
You freaking idiot.
The Twin Cities.
Mm-hmm.
I know
How
for a
many
fact
Royals?
there are rocks in Colorado.
That is a fact.
There
How many Royals are in Kansas City?
What I'm saying, man.
15.
Is
Lord,
there
eh?
royalty?
Yes. Yeah, Kansas City is owned by the British monarch.
See, Jeff's just making shit up now. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Got to. No. All right, without further ado, we will bring on Erin Nicole. All right, we're here with Erin Nicole, host of the Chop House Tea and all sorts of other stuff on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of give everybody where they can find you.
TikTok is my main place that I post all of my Braves updates and hot takes. That is Erin on Deck on TikTok. Also on Instagram, Erin on Deck. And then Twitter is I believe that one is Erin on Deck as well. But my main place for posting Brave stuff is TikTok.
Awesome. So I have followed you for a long time. I've loved your content. Really wanted to get you on this off season. Why TikTok? I I mean, I know it's TikTok, obviously, but choose why you chose TikTok.
Honestly, this is a really funny story, but I have never, like, in my life been someone that's like, I'm going to go out and try to do something on any kind of social media platform. But a couple earlier this year, there was this trend going around on TikTok where you like post some pictures and then say like holy airball. And I was like, oh, that's fun. And I turned it into like, he asked me I told him I like baseball and he asked me Dodgers or Phillies. And I said holy airball and then said go Braves. And that like went semi-viral and I was like, whoa, like I just did it for fun. And then I was like, maybe there's like a market for this because I have little to no friends that I can talk about baseball to. And when I do start talking about it in depth, I can see like their eyes glaze over.
Yep.
So I was like, why don't I just talk to the internet about it? And turns out people want to hear about it. So that's where I'm at.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a wide array of folks out there on the internet that love anything,
Mm-hmm.
any kind of niche category or anything like that. You can relate to so many people.
Yes.
TikTok is one of those places, and you have close to 6,000 followers on TikTok alone, right? Like
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. And how long have you been doing that?
I started actively pursuing TikTok end of June.
Oh wow, so you've grown really really fast
Yeah,
on there. That's awesome. How long have you
it's
been following the
crazy.
Braves, and what got you into to baseball and the Braves themselves?
So my parents did to me what I'm doing to my children, like indoctrinating me into it. I grew up going to Turner Field with my dad. I watched, Chipper, Andrew, all, Maddox, Smoltzy, all those guys. And my dad would kind of explain to me what was going on. And, I was a kid, so I was just like, let me get my ice cream and a little hat. And I'm cool. Like, let's go. Let's do this. And then when I got older, I started to realize like how historical those games were that I was going to. And I got really back into it probably like a decade ago. I started really following again. I kind of like fell off with college and stuff like that. Um, and then like even heavier after the World Series, I was like, I want to know like the ins and outs of everything that's going on. And what really triggered that was Freddie Freeman leaving. And I was like,
Yeah.
what happened here? I have to know everything. Um, and yeah, so I just, now it's like one of my biggest hobbies, I guess, passions. I am obsessed, probably a little unhealthily obsessed, but that's
Aren't
okay.
we all?
Yeah.
How well are your kids taking it?
Oh, they love it. I think they've been to probably 10 games now since I started taking them. They're only 6. Well, they'll be 7 in January, but I figured out the hack to taking kids to the games. Get seats in the pen because they can walk in there and grab 12 bags of cotton candy and 4 boxes of popcorn and they're good. And I don't have to pay $12 a bag for those bags of cotton candy. And they just sit there and they turn on the blooper reels on the little TV that they have there, and they're watching that. I'm watching the game. It's great.
Hey, another place you could take them, the Chipper Lounge.
Oh yeah,
Free ice cream, free popcorn,
yep,
all game long. Great
yeah.
times, and you
We've
get the
we've
little room.
yeah we've done that one and the other one on the other side, the Jim Beam Lounge too. For yeah,
Okay.
I'm always looking for whatever is free for them to go get. But
So you
they're learning, like they definitely know who Matt Olson is and everything about him because he's my favorite player. They If I start playing Luther, they're like, this is Matt Olson's walk up song. And I'm like, yes, girl. Yes.
Oh man.
so you mentioned this earlier. What are the hottest takes that you've posted so far?
Oh, that's a good question. What did I get a lot of heat for? Oh, okay. So I'm like heavy on the Byron Buxton trade train, and some people agree with me, but so many people are like, just stop. That's not going to happen. And he sucks and he's injured all the time and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, do you not realize, like, if we got him, it would prevent injury or prevent the risk of injury for both him and Acuna and Profar, everybody in the outfield? Because we could switch them out at DH and outfield. Like, and I comment this to them, and then they don't respond. They don't want to, they just want to argue, which is fine. Like, go ahead and say whatever you want in my comments because you're pushing me out. It's fine. But they got so mad about that one. And then another one, I posted the Ketel Marte like mock trade that one of the trade Instagrams made that involved Ozzy, and people were like, no, never doing that. And I was like, well, I would do
Yeah.
it.
Really?
Yeah, I love Ozzy, but I mean, we need a big splash. I feel like to boost morale and to get things back to Ozzy. He turned it around in the second half, but who's to say that that's gonna stick around? I can't have him and Michael Harris being as inconsistent as they were next season. It's just not going to be acceptable to me.
I love Ozzy, but I would do that trade in a heartbeat.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I get it. Like, everyone sees him as like a clubhouse guy, which I'm sure that he is, but we have to think about winning, not just the personality hire.
Well, speaking of trade proposals that were going viral or whatever on Twitter, did you happen to see the one about the Braves? It was a three-way trade, and the Braves received Freddie Peralta, but they sent out Cam Caminiti, Diego Torrens, and who was the other two? Blake Burkhalter, I believe, and then one other one. All top 15 prospects. Now, I said that was probably one of the dumbest trade ideas I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, same.
I wanted to see your
I
thoughts
agree.
on it.
No, I thought it was a preposterous trade proposal and not worth it. That's too many. Like, if we're gonna give away top 15 prospects, like you said, two max. Like, we're not.
Yes.
We're not gutting the farm for one player. I don't care who he is.
Especially not 1 year of one player, because Freddie
Right.
Peralta is only got 1 year left, and I know I saw another one where it was Alex Lodisi and J.R. Ritchie for Freddie Peralta, and I'm way more inclined to do that. I love
Yeah.
both of those players. I think they one day could be very productive MLB players, but I'm more inclined to do that deal with, maybe getting an extension for Freddie Peralta done on the back end. But
Yeah.
I just, some of these Twitter analysts, myself included, have some outlandish takes sometimes, and those trade proposals were some takes at that.
Yes. Oh, and another thing that I've noticed on TikTok, nobody. You know how different like social media sites have different Braves communities? Like, Facebook is just absurd.
God.
That's the wild west. Yeah, like, I don't even pay attention to them. Twitter has like the most educational guesses for the most part. TikTok, all they want is big names. Like, every single thing that I post about, they're like, we need Seager, we need Bo Bichette. And I'm like, neither of those are happening. Y'all need to learn how this works.
Oh gosh, it's a good thing Ryan wasn't on here. Ryan absolutely swears up and down that this team needs Corey Seager.
We don't, and he's not worth it.
He would
And
be
he's not
great
getting
to
traded.
have.
Yeah,
He
he
would be
would.
great to
Yeah.
have for the 38 games that he's going to be on the field. But, and same, and I'm kind of the same with Byron Buxton. Like, I love Buck, but I can't. Now that the way you put it, Aaron, with him rotating the DH spot and then a corner outfield spot and giving Acuna and Profar time to rest, I'm more on board with that. But Seager, there is no rotating him in and out. He'd have to play shortstop every single day.
Yeah. And what would end up happening is Doobie would be in shortstop half of the season.
Yep.
Which he's probably going to be our shortstop anyway, so we might as well get used to that.
I mean,
I think
there are worse options.
Yeah.
And Nick Allen, I mean, God bless him.
Worse.
But we cannot run Nick Allen out there for 160 games again.
Yeah, when I saw that news, I was like, wait, who is this guy? I started looking at him, and then I was like, hold on, Nick Allen is gone. Yes, thank God, because my biggest fear was that he was going to be on the opening day roster as shortstop, and then I was like, that's it. Like, we're not even trying anymore.
No.
He's
That's
not bad. He's
Absolutely.
not a bad player, but I mean, defensively, he's great. But I need a shortstop that can produce an offense as well. He, like, why is the shortstop batting ninth? That
you
doesn't make any
cannot,
sense to me.
I don't care how good your defense is. You can't hit 220 and also not hit any home runs. If you're going to hit
Yes.
220, you better give me 30 homers. All right.
Yes.
And if you're going to hit 30 homers, then that's fine. But if you're going to hit 300 or 310, okay, I'll let you hit
Mm-hmm.
0 homers if you're going to hit 310 and get on base at 360 clip. But nope, he was just bad all around. Didn't matter. Couldn't even bunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, he didn't have a single home run?
No,
No, no.
not one.
Ha
Oh
Kim,
my God.
Ha Kim on like September 4th or whatever it was, had the Braves' first home run from a shortstop all
Yeah.
year.
Jesus, that is pathetic.
Yes. He didn't have a single homer.
I thought I thought maybe he had one, but it
Nope.
was probably, you know what, I'm probably thinking of like a RBI or something else. I
No,
don't know.
I
We're
think you're
lucky if you
thinking
got
of
the RBIs.
I think you're thinking of that long foul ball that one time that
Oh
Brandon
yeah.
and CJ were.
Yeah.
They absolutely came out of their chairs almost.
Like I said,
I am Team Buck. I think Buxton would be great. I think if you look at what they've done with Chris Sale, I think the warm weather would help them, and I just think maybe the Braves training staff is maybe a little better than the Twins.
Yes. And
I
sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was just it. I
Oh,
just think that would be perfect.
I'm just putting on my tinfoil hat for Buxton here, and I've got all of these connections that just it makes sense to me why he would fit. First of all, we got Tommy Watkins, his like BFF, the guy who pitched for him in the home run derby.
Mm-hmm.
He's with our organization now. That's like his ride or die guy. And then the Twins are obviously still in the like mind space to rebuild, and he's already stated, I'm not sticking around if we're doing another rebuild. I want to be on a team. I want to play for a contender. So in my mind, they've already said that they're listening to offers for Joe Ryan and Pablo Lopez. If either of those guys are gone, Buxton's gone. He's not going to stick around without those two. And then he's building that giant mansion in Baxley,
Yep.
which is what, 2-3 hours from Atlanta, and also
yep.
where he's from. And then out of nowhere, he's being a key speaker at Mercer in January. When's the last time he's done something like that in Georgia? Right? Like, come on. Something
Makes too much
is
sense.
right.
All I'm
He's a
saying is,
Georgia boy. I
Mm-hmm.
can see it.
I played travel ball with him one summer. All right, I'll call him up and be like, "Hey, buddy, just go ahead, come on down. All right,
Honestly,
come on
though,
down."
the fact that you haven't done that yet,
Yeah.
honestly,
This
speaks
is that
volumes.
is
Like,
that is
Brother,
preposterous.
you could
I
have
play.
closed this deal for us like weeks ago, I think.
Here's the scenario. All right, I played summer ball with him one year. He was 18 and I was 15. He had no idea who I was because Buddy was just the star of the show. Came
Yeah.
up. I swear to God, he had a game where he would hit a routine ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop would field it, no problem. Throw it to first. He'd beat it out. Then the second at bat, he hit a 400-foot bomb to center field. I'm like, you're an 18-year-old kid, brother. Like, what are we doing here? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was the most freak athlete I think I've ever seen on a baseball field. But he had no idea who I was. All right, I was just some 15-year-old kid who was just wanting to play above my age group.
You made a
You
damn
saw
good
this,
water boy, didn't you?
Hell yeah, I did.
So, since we're pipe dreaming, let's put our tinfoil hat on and let's hear your dream off season that Alex has potentially in plans this off season.
Okay. All right. This is me personally. I don't see Alex doing all of these things, But in a perfect world where I get to call the shots, I'm doing a massive trade for Joe Ryan and Byron Buxton, which would probably include Sean Murphy and maybe 4 prospects, maybe even some cash considerations if we have to go that far. If I don't know if it works that way. Anyway, a lot of stuff going to the Twins for those 2 guys, because that's going to fill the DH and the SP spot that we need. And then for shortstop, I don't want to have to work with Boris for Ha-Seong Kim. I don't think it's worth it. I think that they're better off trying to get their money elsewhere, and they probably will. I've heard rumblings that the Yankees are inquiring about him, and if that's the case, we don't have a chance. The Yankees will pay him what he wants and probably give him a longer contract. I personally wouldn't mind Bo Bichette at is it Bichette or Bichette? I always get the Bichette. Okay, that's what I thought. And then I say that in my videos, and I'm like, oh my God, did I say that wrong? People are going to call me out on that. Yeah, okay, so I said it right. I would love to have him at shortstop, but I don't think we're going to go after any free agent that declined a qualifying offer. But I mean, he may surprise us. He may do it this year. We did get that extra first round pick for Drake Baldwin, winning Rookie of the Year. But I'm hearing that if we do pick up a free agent who declined a qualifying offer, that's the pick that we will sacrifice. Yep. So it kind of like, what's the point? But then again, here's another hot take of mine. Why do we care so much about draft picks right now when our farm is strong and we need a team that can play right now, not a team that we need to develop 2, 3, 5 years down the line? Is that crazy?
And I'm 100% with that, because the way the qualifying offer works, you're exactly right. The second highest draft pick in your draft pool gets taken away if you sign a guy who declined a qualifying offer. That's a pick that the Braves didn't have anyway. And while it would suck to give that pick up, sure, you are right. This is going to be a huge year for a lot of players in the Braves minor league system. They have a bunch of players down there, and we've named them all before, but guys like John Heel, Tate Southasine, Alex Lodisi, Cody Miller, Connor Essenberg, a lot of young guys, really, really young, who either just got drafted last year or year before. They're coming up, and they're playing really, really well. Really good to look out for. A team that's in a full rebuild, I can 100% understand why you wouldn't want to pick that up. But you're the Braves. You are wanting to contend. You have a core. You have Austin Riley. You have Ronald Acuna, Michael Harris, Ozzie, Matt Olson. Chris Sale, Spencer Swellenbach, Spencer Strider. Like, you have all these pieces. Go win now. If you give up a pick that you weren't going to have anyway, who cares? You still have your top 5 pick potentially this year, and you're going to have your second round pick. So,
yeah, we are on the verge of collapsing a dynasty. I don't want to sound dramatic, but that's where we're at right now. How many years has it been since we missed playoffs? Like 7? This is insane. I've gotten spoiled. I like to be in a place where I don't have to watch the wild card rankings, because I know that we're going to be in, this was ridiculous this season. And all those one run games, losses.
Yep.
Just.
So,
and everybody loves to say, like, oh, it's because everyone was injured. Yeah, well, everyone was injured in 2024 also, and we still made the playoffs by the skin of our teeth. So
that is fair.
I mean, I think the one that still hurts the most for me is 23. We were the best team in baseball.
Yes.
Absolutely fell asleep in October. It was absolutely brutal.
Oh, that was so heartbreaking. Was that the year that they put Vaughn Grissom out to do the, make or break at bat?
Yep.
Oh God, terrible.
So, the same Vaughn Grissom, who is a free agent now, by the way.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Are we gonna give him another shot? I hope not. He's not developed at all, has he?
Not that I know of. I mean, but so from everything I'd heard, he got sick last year and he ended up losing like,
Mm.
I don't know, 30, 40 pounds. And he was just a shell. He was
Oh God.
basically did what Mookie did. Just lost a whole bunch of weight and couldn't hit worth a damn. And
Yeah.
so he was working his way back from that, but I just don't see him being developed as a major league bat at this point still.
Right. And he's out of minor league options, right? So we
Yep.
can't pick him up and put him in AAA. Like we have to put him on the roster.
Yep.
Is that how that works?
Unless they sign him to a minor league deal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can sign him to a minor league deal, but I don't know if he'd agree to that at this point in his career. I mean, he's 25,
Yeah, probably not.
so he's a young guy
Yeah.
still.
I'm a big Vaughn Grissom guy. I love Vaughn, but
He's going to go to either
He was.
Miami or Colorado and just try to revive his career out there.
yep.
Yeah,
He's
that
the
makes
prime
sense.
guy for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, with this year and 24 being so terrible, all of your content is pretty optimistic, pretty positive. How do you manage? Because I don't know if you've ever listened to any of our pods, but we
Yeah, I have.
absolutely let shit eat when it is terrible.
Yeah, I try my best to stay like in a almost delusional state of optimism. Just to boost morale. I will like call out things when I see it. And at first, before I got really heavy into commentary, I would make memes about us, like making fun of how bad we are, and those got a couple of laughs. But I don't know. I'll call it when I see it, but otherwise I'm trying to stay very optimistic. I'm also trying to stay optimistic that AA is gonna do some AA magic, but right now I'm kind of worried we're gonna run it back, and I really don't want to run it back.
Well, all I got.
I mean, I know winter meetings are.
All I got to say is it's not even December yet. I know December starts tomorrow.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
it's not December yet. It's the off season. Nobody's really made any moves yet. So I'm now
What?
if January.
There's moves all over the place.
I mean, a bunch of the big names. Okay, Dylan Cease, who the Blue Jays just backed up the Brinks truck for, in my opinion, no reason whatsoever. Just to say they got a guy. And
Yeah. That was absurd.
Oh,
I saw that contract and I was like,
No, that contract was just ridiculous.
I had to check and make sure it wasn't MLB on Facts. I was like, is this real?
Dude, obviously I know ERA is not everything, but these guys who are deep diving analytically into like the stuff plus and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, dude, the name of the game is preventing runs, and Dylan Cease has failed to do that in 3 of the past 4 years. Like, what are we paying him $200 million for?
For 7 years, and isn't he already 30, or is he not 30 yet?
He's 29. He's a year two.
Okay.
He's either a year or two older than me. One of the two.
Okay.
He's another guy I faced one time in high school, and he threw a fastball that was 97 on the black, and I'm like, I'm good. I've had it. I'm good. Don't want to face this anymore.
So
where did you play high school with all
Tift
these
County,
MLB people?
Tift County, South Georgia. So it was.
Okay.
We were.
Ben was actually the. Ben was the number one arm coming out of Georgia.
I was not even close. Not even close.
Yeah,
but
tell us about the faced Ohtani.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, but no, we played 6A, so we were playing all the Atlanta schools and all that stuff, and then in travel ball played against with a bunch of guys. But Georgia's a.
Did you ever play Dansby?
No, how old is Dansby now? 32? 33?
Yeah.
32? He's older than me. Yeah, he's
he's. I'd say 31. I don't know.
He's a little bit older than me, so I didn't see him play, but I did see Matt Olson hit the longest home run I ever saw a high schooler hit. I was an 8th grader, and Parkview, his school came down to Tifton to play a playoff game, and I wasn't playing because I was in 8th grade and he was like a senior or whatever. But he hit a
Yeah.
home run. We had batting cages that were about 30 feet behind our left field fence, and he hit a home run oppo over those batting cages. And I swear to you, it was like a 400-foot bomb opposite field over the batting cage. I'm like, this pardon my language, but this motherfucker's for real. All right, he just obliterated that baseball, and obviously, I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't remember that either. But I remember watching him specifically hit that ball, and I'm like, all right, between him and Buxton and I don't know, just whoever Dylan Cease, all them boys, Georgia produces some good ball players.
Yep. Yeah, Georgia has it all. We've got the music, we've got the baseball. What else do you need?
So I wonder if, I just thought of this, I wonder if Alex is going to wait till the winter meetings is over to determine if he's going to sign a player who declined their QO.
This is these are the things that I am hearing from reputable sources, I would say. I sound like a trust me bro, but I
know a guy who knows a guy. All right.
Yeah. I do have people reach out to me and give me little tidbits, and I usually don't try and go and verify it, but if it I see like what they do for a living and stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe that might be an option. I don't ever talk about it like in my videos, because if I sit here and say like, here's what we're going to do, and then we don't do it, I don't want to lose my credibility. But it's interesting to hear like the little rumblings that people get. But to me, like, I don't think that this organization is going to leak stuff enough to where like a friend of a friend who works in sports media or management or whatever is going to be like, oh, hey, by the way, this is what we're looking at. You know what I mean? But I have heard that winter meetings is where the big things are going to happen for us and after.
I've always heard that winter meetings, and I've heard this from several different people, all the GMs will get together and they'll just get absolutely shit-faced hammered and go back to their hotel rooms with other GMs and just talk about deals they want to do and be like, all right, so I'll give you this guy for this, and this guy. And they'll agree to it in principle the night before. So, if you've ever been inebriated before, listeners, you don't always make the most sound decisions, and you don't always remember these decisions that you make. All right? So I think it's going to be a wild time. Right. It's very unpredictable, and you never know what kind of nonsense is going to happen. Who knows? Arson Judge might sign with the Giants again, from what Bob Nightingale said. So you never know.
The winter meetings are in Orlando this year too, so who knows if they'll make a deal like in Disney World, Universal Studios.
Oh, dude, they're gonna go drinking around the world at Disney.
Yeah,
they're gonna go drinking
City
around
Walk.
the world at Disney.
I know. I kind of want to just scoot down there and like creep around and see what I can, just like lurk around in that little area and see if I can see somebody and like listen in on their conversation.
I'm sure you could get a pass. I think they give passes out to pretty, no disrespect, but like I'm pretty sure a lot of somewhat normal people can get passes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think.
I bet you.
I know,
I bet you
like MLB to do like games. Probably so. Wow. I mean, once they did a background check, then probably not. They'd be like, this dude runs a podcast that is absolutely off the rails. No pass.
If they listen to one of our podcasts in the middle of the season, it's over for us. Like, it's absolutely over for us.
Well, hold on. That's all Ryan's fault. It's all Ryan's fault.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe next year. Maybe this time next year, they'll send me an invitation to come and cover it. That's manifestation.
Just keep us in the loop.
And then as soon as it's over, we'll need you to come back on and tell us all the tea.
Oh yeah, right. I'll tell you all the tea, everything I got. Yeah. I'll get out my little notebook and be like, okay, so here's what happened.
Well,
I also feel like AA is waiting on, because the draft lottery happens like the first or second day of winter meetings. So I feel like he's going to see how that goes and then start acting on decisions that he's already working through after that.
is there still
I
a
hope.
limit on how you can deal draft picks in MLB? Because I know
you
it was
can't
fully
deal draft
restricted.
picks. The only thing you can deal is comp picks.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's right.
What they need to do is they need to lift that ban. You need to be able to trade whatever draft picks you want to trade. All right, like make it football. Make it like football and basketball, and let them just free willy it. All right, let them go.
Yeah.
Because if I have the number 3 overall pick, but you have a Byron Buxton that I want, well, that should be good. And you're rebuilding anyway. So what do you need with this pick in the next 3 years?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. They need to lift that ban and let players or GMs go full regalia.
Yeah, I agree. I think the MLB system is one of the worst in all American sports, like setup wise. I like the NBA is the best. I feel like it's the most fair and equal. Isn't it the NBA that it's like straight up, like if you're the worst, you get the first pick kind of deal?
No,
I don't know
not
much
anymore.
about the NBA at all. Not anymore.
It's football. Football does that, but
Oh, okay.
the NBA has a draft lottery. That's where the MLB got it from.
Okay.
So depends on how bad you are.
MLB used to do that.
Mm-hmm. And they decided that teams were tanking too much, so they changed it to the draft lottery.
Yep. What do you think about the potential lockout and salary cap or salary floor?
Oh God, I can't handle that if we don't have baseball in 2027. But I think something's gonna happen. I mean, it's very obvious that people are not happy with this, especially with the Dodgers winning again, like back to back. It just made it worse. Like it made all the tension worse. It's like further proving the point that there needs to be. I personally, I think that a salary cap is fine, but you can't have just a cap. You need a floor too. Like you need a range to make everything. Because there's like teams like I can't name any off the top of my head that operate on, I don't know, dirt cheap.
Pirates.
Yes, the Pirates. Yeah.
Marlins.
White Sox.
Yeah. Yeah, all of those guys. They need to pay their players more, and a lot of these MLB players are way underpaid in my opinion. And then a lot of obviously are overpaid, like Dylan Cease is about to be.
Well, what do you do about the GMs that have as many brain cells as Jeb Mays, like Perry Minasian of the Los Angeles Angels? They give these contracts out to guys, and like Anthony Rendon, they gave him money to take his ass to the house for 5 years.
Yeah.
Thanks for that,
Isn't
Ben.
he? Yeah. Isn't he retiring too?
I believe so.
He should be.
Sure, yeah.
Should have retired 4 or 5 years
They're
ago.
talking about
Whenever
buying out his contract.
Yeah.
Can you believe the most memorable thing he did as an Angel was hit a home run left-handed in a slugfest? Like they were beating the team 12-0.
I'd argue that the most memorable thing he did as an Angel was cuss out a fan. That video went
yeah,
viral
that too.
a
Oh,
couple years
I
ago.
remember that. Yeah.
He grabbed a fan by his shirt.
Yeah.
But honestly, the left-handed homer was cinema. I'll give it to him.
That was awesome. I don't care who you are. That was awesome.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna choose to blame all this on Rob Manfred. He's the one that's ruining everything.
Old Big Rob.
Big Rob. Ben, Jose, do you guys have any more questions?
Do you have any more TikToks in the pipeline that you can give us a sneak peek of?
Yes.
Yeah, so I read an MLB article today about it was MLB wide, but like this journalist was naming trade pieces for each team, and Sean Murphy was mentioned for us, which I thought was interesting because I thought AA said we weren't going to be, well, I don't think he explicitly said it, but I know that he mentioned doing the DH catcher alternation between Murphy and Baldwin. So that was interesting to me. So I was going to look into that and then see like potential landing spots and who we could get in return for that. And then I'm going to do like a whole shortstop breakdown and see what like our realistic outcome is going to be with that and who we could get. And I was thinking about doing one where I'm just like, I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you guys this, but we are not getting a big name free agent, and here's why. You guys need to let that dream go. So yeah, I got a couple of things lined up. There just hasn't been anything going on. Like I haven't posted in a week. I posted my blooper picture vlog, but like that's, it's fun, but people want to hear me talk about stuff.
We were talking about that before you came on, about how there was absolutely nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely nothing. What about CJ Abrams? I've heard a lot of stuff swirling around about him. I saw the Nationals where they like announced that they were talking about moving him. Do you think we'd go after him?
Well, if he's going to be very, very expensive considering it's an interdivision trade target, first of all.
Oh yeah,
Secondly,
I
he's
forgot
like
about
20.
that part. Yeah.
He's like 24. He's real young. And third, for the people who don't like Bo Bichette because he can't play defense, boy, do I have something to tell you about CJ Abrams. Because that boy right there catches like a deer. All right, he plays defense like I would go up to the major leagues and play offense. All right, horribly. It would. I like CJ Abrams as a player, and I'm cool with no defense, but I just think that I'd rather pay Bo Bichette, and I know it's not going to happen, but I'd much rather pay Bo Bichette than give the Washington Nationals 4 or 5 of our top 15 prospects out of the system. And even if they only hit on 1 or 2, I still don't want to have to play those guys however many times a year for the next 10 years.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. I completely spaced about them being in our division. I had a bunch of people ask me about like Kyle Schwarber and Pete Alonso, and I'm like, no. Not only are they in our division, but they're our rivals. Like, no. Why would we help them by giving them prospects? Like what? No. Well, Pete Alonso, no, never mind. They're both free agents.
They're both free agents. Yeah. Shoot, that's a lot of money.
I forget that.
Both of those guys are going to
Yes, they're both expensive. Yeah. I don't see that happening at all. I see Pete Alonso not getting any offers and taking a deal with the Mets.
He's a perfect. Oh wait, no, never mind. They re-signed Naylor.
What? Mariners? Oh, the Mariners.
Yeah, but they re-signed Naylor, so that's
yeah.
I see Pete being a good Texas
Ranger.
And I think they tried to sign Jake Berger to do what they want from a guy like Pete Alonso, and I really just think that the Jake Berger ship has sailed with Texas. But since they're going to be rebuilding, I guess they don't want to add any more salaries. I guess that wouldn't fit. But if they were going to compete, that'd be a great spot for them. Maybe Houston.
Well, they might as well. Maybe Houston. I mean, the Rangers are seemingly grabbing up all the Mets they can get, so might as well add another one.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know what the Rangers are doing. I guess they're not trying to trade Corey Seager now. They just wanted Brandon
That's what they say
for some reason.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
What did you think of that trade?
That was a dumb
Oh my God,
trade.
I was flabbergasted. And I did a whole post on it thinking that it was going to be like a huge hit, but my like niche audience only cares when I talk about Brave stuff. I've come to find out. But I like broke it all down and stuff, and I was like, this is crazy. Like I never expected him to be a trade piece. And like he had to approve it, and like from what I read and listened to on podcasts and stuff, he approved it because it would help the Mets, which, you know, might just be PR stuff. But I was like, wow, that's like so sweet of him. But I mean, it is good for them to get rid of that. That's a huge payroll deduction, right, for them. And Marcus Simeon is pretty decent. I mean, he's definitely going to improve their defense. But is McNeil sticking around?
Yeah, I don't know why Jeff McNeil's still on that team.
I feel like if you ask Mets fans, yeah, I feel like if you ask
They got
Mets fans,
swindled.
they're like, get him the hell out of New York.
Oh, really?
I feel like the Mets just got swindled in that deal. Like, why do you want washed up Marcus Simeon?
Yes.
For Brandon Nimmo, who is still a very good ball player. Like, what are you doing? You in my head, the Mets got actively.
Yeah, what are they doing?
I don't know. I want to say they're trying. There's rumors swirling they're trying to trade Francisco Lindor now. Because apparently the New York Post had an article.
No. That's just, yeah, I saw it. It's just off season. We're bored drama. They're not going to trade him.
Yep.
They're just trying to cook up some stuff. I mean, I'm sure that he's fighting with, was it McNeil, right? That he got in like a argument with? Yeah. They're like, he doesn't fit with the clubhouse vibe.
How do you get an argument with Francisco Lindor? He seems like the nicest guy.
Right. I don't know. And then they also said that Juan Soto didn't get along with him. And then they said that like our new first base coach, Juan Soto, also didn't get along with. And I'm like, sounds like Juan Soto is the problem then.
Well, they better get the hell over that because he's going to be there for 15 years. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's a them problem at that point.
I don't know how much truth there is to those articles. The only thing I was saying is I like leaning into those rumors just because as a Braves fan, it's always LOL Mets, always. And also the Mets should be punished by trading Francisco Lindor to the Braves. That's just what I think.
Yes. No, I agree. Throw in Luis Angel as well, Acuna.
Yeah, absolutely. We can
Hey, all I'm saying is
trade package.
Bring back the New York Post and New York Times circa like 2007 when they were just writing hit piece after hit piece about Alex Rodriguez and Derek Jeter's relationship. That was peak New York media at that point. And just make it about the Mets. All right.
Yes.
Like every week you would have a new hit piece come out about why Alex Rodriguez is doing such and such, or why Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez got into a fist fight behind the Arby's. Like, I don't know. The most random stuff.
Don't they work together now? Right? They do like the Fox broadcast with Big Papi. Yeah.
And Derek,
funny.
Big Papi gives them the most shit every single time.
I love him.
So funny. I love it.
It's the fun.
Derek Jeter will sit there like looking like he hates his job. He hates everybody, every bit of it. And Big Papi will just be like, Yankees lose every day.
Yankees lose.
Well, we want to be conservative of your time. We really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, of course.
I've got one question we ask all our guests.
Okay.
You know the escape rooms?
Mm-hmm.
If you had to pick one MLB player, who are you picking and why?
Matt Olson.
Okay. That was
a
quick.
quick answer. We see some folks like really think it over.
Yeah.
Like, this guy and this guy.
Oh, this is supposed to be strategic. I was just thinking, who do I want to be stuck in a room with for hours? And it's
Maddie Hotcakes, huh?
I think he could figure it out. He seems very. I talked to him. I spoke to him personally when I met him at the meet and greet, and he seems pretty witty and intelligent. So I think he could get us out of there. But it'd be fun to do an escape room with Matt Olson. Yes.
He's also pretty
I'm
tall,
taking
so he can
Austin
see
Riley
like
because
the tops and everything.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Austin Riley because I know if he doesn't figure it out, he'll just break the damn door down. So we're getting out either way.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Thank you for coming on once again.
Yeah, thanks for
we really
having
appreciate
me.
it. We'll have to have you on again, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so once again, tell everybody where they can find you, all your socials, stuff like that.
Okay. TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find me at Erin on Deck, like the baseball term, on deck.
Clever. All right. That was Erin. Once again, big shout out for her for coming on. That was a really great interview. And then we talked a lot, even after, and talked about some really good stuff too.
Yeah, no, it was great having her on. She gave us some perspective of like Braves TikTok, which I have no experience with. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So, yeah, no, it was great to get her perspective, her thoughts, and basically like dive into the TikTok baseball world with her, the type of content that she creates and everything. So that was really fun.
Yeah. So if you guys have not, go ahead and go follow her. Kind of like we went over on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. She posts some really good stuff over there. But yeah, so with that being said, we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Landed right on the shoulder.
Hawk tour.
Let's do it again.